Welcome back to the channel, Simon Side of Football, for another video for you guys. Please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. So this Eze deal is still not complete yet. Having to wait for Palace to make a signing really for a replacement for him. They've pretty much agreed terms with El Canoes, with Leicester. But they're also asking to hold fire on that because they are looking at other alternative players as well. They're looking at Tyrus Diblin from Southampton. I think that's a bit of a more expensive deal of around 45 million. El Canoes is around 32 million. So we'll see what Palace are gonna do there. Hopefully we can get a Palace gets their player as soon as possible, so we can get Eze pretty much, try getting a here we go, so we can get his medical done and have him ready for the Man City game on Saturday. Crystal Palace do have a game tomorrow, a qualifying their Conference League for their European adventure, the first one that they would have been in as a club. They want Eze to play in that, so I won't expect anything really to happen to after that, which will make it tight for him to play against Man City on Saturday. Eze was at training today, you know, just the professional he is, you know, he's got the right way about it, just being true to himself, you know, doing the right thing for Crystal Palace and being there right to the end. So let's hope we can get this deal done as soon as possible. But I do imagine it'll probably be after Palace's conference game tomorrow, more than likely. So we'll have to wait for that. The Savinho deal, still nothing as anything happening. Man City still saying that he's not for sale, and that he won't be going anywhere. But also they have said that they do want to trim the squad. So, and every player, you know, pretty much has a price. So if Tottenham meet that price, I think they want around 68 million for him, which would be a Tottenham club record. Will have the ambition to go and do that. I think he's a player that's worth putting 68 million on. You know, he's 21 years old. He's an exciting player. He can play on the right, can play on the left. I expect him to be playing on the left, as we have Kudus who plays on the right. And I think if we get Eze and Savinho in, I think it will be a 9 out of 10 window for me. Also with Romero signing a new 4-year contract at Tottenham. Great news yesterday what come out. With Dred Spence as well, signing a new contract with Spurs. So things are looking good at the moment for Spurs. Things are looking up. You know, in previous transfer windows, it's always been underwhelming with players we're trying to get in. You know, we haven't got Eze over the line yet, and obviously the Savinho deal is very difficult. So as it stands, it's still underwhelming, but we are really trying to push to get these players over the line. So hopefully we can get Eze done. It's been dragging on now, but I understand that Crystal Palace want to get a replacement, so this is not really the Spurs' fault. We do understand that, you know, Palace want a replacement before they let Eze go. He's a top player, he's their best player, so I understand that they want to get a replacement in first. So moving on to the weekend. Yeah, Man City on Saturday, big game, 12:30 kickoff. It's going to see how Thomas Frank does. Will he start five at the back, or will he stay at the 4? I think he'll play 5. I think he'll play 3 centre backs. I think Danzo, Romero and Van der Ven will be the centre backs, with Porro and Spence. And then in midfield, I believe he'll play Paulinho, Bentancur and Sarr, and he'll play Kudus and Richarlison. That's my view. Same team as what he played against PSG. It worked really well for us then. Played on the counter attack, looked the better team for 80 minutes, just ran out of steam at the end. We'll learn from that, so hopefully against Man City we can do a similar sort of thing and play as well as we did against PSG in that game, and hopefully we can get the 3 points. You know, it's a big test. We had a good result against Burnley, got a good 3-0 win. Richarlison scored a couple of blinding goals, and Kudus was fantastic on the right hand side. So defensively well. I think Romero's first half he didn't have his best first half. You know, a few misplaced passes, but played better in the second half. But you know, our captain's signed a new contract now, and it's great news for us. Will we go and get any other players in? You know, we're looking at a left centre back. Handicap was one mentioned. I think that's a difficult deal. Will there be anyone else who we could go and get? We've got a few weeks left of the market, so we'll have to wait and see what happens, but I expect Spurs to try go and get another centre back in yet as well. And if Savinho don't happen, there's other players who can come in, you know. So we'll see. I know that Lookman from Atlanta wants to leave. Excuse me. And I know there's problems with the Inter Milan transfer, so maybe he's a player we could go and have a look at if we can't get Savinho. But I'm sure we'll try getting there. There's a player from Monaco as well. I can't remember his name. He's another one we're strongly linked with. And then there's probably players who could leave the club as well, like Basuma maybe still can leave. Solomon, I would expect to leave the club as well. I think Vustovic will stay around unless we do get another centre back, because with Takai injured at the moment as well, and we do play some games it looks like Frankie's going to play 3 at the back. I expect that Vustovic at this present moment might stay, maybe stay till January, because I'm not sure how long Takai is out for. So yeah, big game coming up at the weekend. If there's any more development on the Eze deal or any other transfer news, I will let you guys know. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think this Eze deal still gets done? Are people getting worried about the deal now, especially with Arsenal confirming that Havertz has got a knee injury? Does that make them come in the market for Eze? For me, I think it's gone a bit too far now for them to go. You know, Eze said he wants to come to Spurs. He's 100% committed to come to Spurs. I think it's just more waiting for Crystal Palace to get a replacement. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. And as always, come on, you Spurs.